Hallo und willkommen zurück zu Greedfall natürlich. So, sind wir jetzt im Phantomlager angekommen, letzte Folge. Und haben hier den Rolf vor uns, der Hauptmann von dem Lager, und stellen ihm jetzt mal ein paar Fragen. Also, was können wir dann? Ihn nach dem Zellen, wir fragen ihn erstmal nach dem Zweck von dem Lager. Obwohl wir es ja wahrscheinlich uns schon denken können oder wissen.
What is it you do here? And why is this place kept secret? Even from your comrades in the guard?
The natives have their magic, and we have to train elites to be able to face them. That's what we're doing here. Our role is sensitive, and our location obviously cannot be revealed to the whole island.
Does this man not realize that I'm a Donegat?
I noticed you're a native, but you're a friend of Kurt's, so I trust you will be discreet.
I see the reason for this kind of training. The Bridge Alliance would be particularly interested in soldiers like these. And yet I'd never heard of this elite squadron.
We're still in the early stages of the program. We don't want to rush things. And our leaders demand secrecy. Orders are orders.
Ich glaube zwar nicht, dass er uns mehr über die Organisation erzählen wird, aber wir können ja trotzdem mal fragen.
This is a huge camp in such a secret location. How is it organized?
The main building is reserved for officers and the wounded. The front and rear of the camp are dedicated to combat training. But most exercises take place outside.
Impressive. And how do you manage recruitment?
Only the best come here. Those who have combat experience. Once they arrive, they're separated into 2 squadrons, each led and trained by a lieutenant. But you already know all of this, Kurt. It must bring back memories.
Yes.
Na gut. Bleibt uns nur noch die Frage nach der Ausbildung, die hier so
Will you
stattfindet.
tell us about your training?
That's a sensitive topic. Most exercises take place in the field to get the men used to it. The natives' knowledge of the environment gives them as much of an advantage as their magic. But if you want to know more, you should ask my lieutenant instructors.
Da mit so einer heiklen Frage. Reiners Tod. Na komm, wir stechen mal ins Nest.
Actually, we found out about this camp while we were looking for someone.
A kid I recruited. Rainer.
Oh, I didn't know he was one of yours. My condolences. I was told he died in an accident in the harbor.
Don't insult my intelligence, Rolf.
All right. Since you're here, I guess there's no point in lying to you anymore.
Oh.
The accident occurred during a maneuver. It's regrettable, but these things happen, you know?
We've taken up enough of your time, Captain.
I agree, and I have things to do.
I'd like to question your lieutenant instructors, if you don't mind. To ask them about Rainer.
You've become a real sap. Fine, but try not to disrupt the day's schedule too much. Goodbye.
I'm sorry, I couldn't contain my anger.
I noticed. Good thing you know this captain so well. I don't think he would have let us investigate otherwise.
I'm not sure it's a good thing, really.
You don't seem to like this man.
Rolf doesn't bring back good memories for me. But let's continue.
Alles
I want to
klar.
know what's going on here.
Kam mir nämlich auch so vor, dass er eigentlich absolut keinen Bock auf uns hat. Dass er auch absolut nicht will, dass wir da Dinge erfragen.
Lieutenant,
Captain.
my friend here would like to learn more about this camp.
At your orders, Captain. Sir?
Sag mal, wie sieht das so mit deinem Schwadron aus? Ein Schwadron? Wieso heißt das Schwadron? Sind das Bienen oder?
Can you tell us about your squadron?
The recruits who come here are the best. And in my squadron, they get even better. I don't know what else to tell you. They're disciplined, rigorous, and effective. Exactly what you'd expect from the best soldiers.
Kurz und knapp. Fragen wir mal noch wegen der Ausbildung.
What kind of training takes place in your ranks?
Combat in natural settings. Combat against the savage's magic.
I'm very curious about how you train against the magic the natives use.
Now, these are complex, secret maneuvers. I'm very sorry, but I can't tell you anymore.
That's a pity. It would definitely be instructive.
Können wir auch noch mal Reiners Fall erwähnen. Immer schön reinstechen in die Wunde.
I heard the recruit Rainer trained here. What can you tell me about him?
Oh, he was a good one. He died a little while ago.
So we've heard. Your captain told us he died during a maneuver. Can you tell us?
Das hätte ich jetzt zum Beispiel
The
nie
training we
gesagt.
do outside can be dangerous. Unfortunately, Rainer fell to his death in a ravine.
He fell.
During a simulated ambush. I know, it's not glorious, but it happens. I'd like to get back to work now, if you'll allow it, Captain.
Go on. We're gonna go talk to some of your recruits.
I hope that it won't take too long. We're all very busy here.
We'll be quick, Lieutenant.
The story about training against magic is a lie. This lieutenant has no idea what he's talking about.
So what could they be training recruits for here then?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I don't like it.
Ich hätte das zum Beispiel nämlich nie verraten, dass uns schon gesagt wurde, dass er während eines Manövers gestorben ist. Was ist bei dir? Musst du kacken? Ach ne, er zählt Liegestütze, die da hier macht, bestimmt, oder? Das hätte ich nämlich nie gemacht.
Soldier!
Aber naja.
Yes, Captain.
At ease. We have some questions for you.
Me? At your orders, Captain.
Sag mal, wie läuft denn deine Ausbildung?
You look exhausted. Is training that rough here?
It's difficult at first, but you get through it. Taming fatigue. That's the key to it all.
Haven't you ever wanted to stop? You've never doubted your vocation.
I'm not a coward, nor a weak. The strength of the shadow.
What is that? Your motto?
Our squadron's captain.
Die Schatten sind stark. Na, fahren wir über die Kameraden.
You seem concerned about your comrades. You keep looking at them.
No, not at all.
Are you afraid of what they might think of you?
Absolutely not, Captain. We are all of one mind in this squadron. We are very united.
Sag mal, kennst du Rainer?
You seem concerned about your comrades. You keep looking at them.
No, not at all.
Hä?
Are you afraid of what...
Absolutely not,
Bist du nie ausgewählt? Ja,
Since
fahren
this
wir
is
jetzt nach
such a
Rainer.
close-knit squadron, you must have known Rainer.
Yes, of course. But he's not part of the squadron any longer. He left.
Really?
I don't know what you're trying to get me to say, Captain. Rainer left the squadron because he was sent on a mission. There's nothing more to say.
Sorry, mate, but that's not what happened.
I don't know anything more.
Thank you. That will be all.
Ganz komisch.
Captain?
Good heavens. I feel like a bogeyman.
These recruits are clearly scared to let any information slip.
It's as if their life depended on it.
Da merkst du ja aber schon, weil der sagt, na, der wurde auf eine Mission fortgeschickt. Die sagen alle, der ist bei einem Manöver die Klippe runtergestürzt. Und bei einem Manöver, da machen die doch alle mit. Und da werden die das ja mitkriegen, wenn da einer in die Klippe stürzt. Alle Mann. Ah, es war ja edler, dass hier irgendwas nie ganz koscher ist. Ich denke, du bist Ausbilder. Da gucke deine Rekruten an und den ganzen Tag die Wandtour-Eimer.
Lieutenant,
Respectfully, Captain.
here is my friend,
das ist eine Frau.
the legate of the merchant congregation. He would like to ask you a few questions.
At your orders. I'm listening, sires.
Ja, ihr könnt sie auch mal fragen, wie die
How did you
hergekommen ist.
become an instructor in this camp?
I have led numerous squadrons before, and I've trained hundreds of recruits on the continent. I worked with Captain Rolf in the past, and when I arrived on the island, he recommended me for this position.
That's very impressive. And I expect that you're familiar with the natives' environment and magic.
Yes, of course.
Ja, fragen wir mal
How
nach
do the
ihrem
various
Schlafzimmer.
squadrons in this camp differ from one another?
The recruits I train are intended to carry out more subtle actions.
Really?
Is assassin.
What kind?
I teach them how to blend into the background, understand customs, observe, and know when to strike.
That's strange. These skills are normally associated with assassins rather than soldiers.
These skills are always useful, regardless of the enemy or the setting.
Brauchen wir noch
What
nach der
kind of training
Ausbildung.
do your men undergo?
I can't go into details, but they learn discipline and to outdo themselves.
You mean to blindly follow orders, even to their death?
But No, Captain. We also teach them to analyze situations, so that they know when to act to avoid risking their lives.
Na könntest du mal probieren.
Don't you think that someone this talented fits what we're looking for? You see, we need to find someone who can replace Kurt to oversee my cousin's security.
I'm not an idiot, sir. An offer like that comes at a price I'm not willing to pay.
In that case, we'll go have a chat with your recruits.
We need to get on with the exercises, Captain.
I don't recall asking your opinion, Lieutenant.
Captain.
Tja, wenn der Hauptmann das sagt, dann hast du zu gehorchen. Wir reden mal mit dem. Rekrut Wilhelm.
Soldier, Captain. At ease, soldier.
Wie ist denn deine Ausbildung?
We'd like to learn more about your training.
I have nothing to say about it, sir.
Really? Go on, it's not a difficult question. What do you do during training?
Is this
Was
a
machst?
test, Captain?
No, it's not a test. You may speak freely.
Well, training is difficult, but we can't complain, Captain.
That's an interesting way to phrase it.
Machen wir nach
You're
seinem
very united in
Schwadron.
this squadron. At least, that's what I've been told.
United. You could say that, yes. Until death.
That's rather sinister. Does the name Rainer sound familiar to you?
Yeah. Well, no, not really.
You seem rather hesitant. Afraid of being reprimanded by your lieutenant?
No. Well, not at all. It's just that I can't tell you anything about Recruit Rainer. And we're lucky to have the Lieutenant as our instructor, Captain.
We should leave this soldier to his work.
Your name, soldier?
Wilhelm. First class recruit Wilhelm, Spectre Squadron.
Keep it up, Wilhelm.
This recruit, Wilhelm, in spite of himself, led on more than the others.
His resentment is clear, but he won't divulge anything as long as his instructors are nearby.
Können wir aufhören, euch die ganze Zeit zu prügeln? Versuche ich hier mit Leuten zu unterhalten.
Hello, soldier.
Captain?
We need information. Your instructor authorized us to question you.
Of course, sire. I'm listening.
Wie läuft denn deine Ausbildung?
How would you describe your training? Do you train outside the camp much?
Yes, we do. Well, not exclusively.
Really? Yet we've been told that your unit specialized in actions over difficult terrain.
Yes, I think so. Well, yes, that's true.
Problems remembering things, soldier?
No, Captain.
Ohne Scheiß hier in diesem Lager haut alles von hinten bis vorne hin, Alter.
What's it like in your squadron?
Very good. The Phantom Squadron is made up only of the very best.
Do you trust your comrades?
We're like 5 fingers on one hand, sire. I would trust them with my life.
You've sure got the military spirit.
Yes, Captain.
Oh ja, über Unfälle
We've
wollen wir
learned
nicht
that a
sprechen.
recruit died in an accident during a maneuver. Does this happen often?
No, of course not. Only to those who aren't strong enough.
That's strange. I was told that this recruit was very
Eben.
talented.
I don't know what to tell you. It's possible. If you don't mind, I'd like to get back to my training.
He seems afraid that an accident might befall him too.
No, it's not that. I just don't want to fall behind schedule.
Very well. Go on.
Ja, ist schon.
Excellence. Captain.
Schüttler.
Lieutenants, report.
Captain,
Could you give us a few minutes and take us around the site? I've never been here before, and I'm curious to see what goes on.
I'm not sure if we can, Captain.
We are on duty, Captain.
Right, Lieutenant. Let's go. Are you coming with us?
No, thank you. I'd rather stay here. Take in some fresh air.
As you like. In that case, see you later.
So, Wilhelm. Wilhelm. Das war ein Name, Wilhelm. Ja, mein Freund, jetzt mal rusch hier.
Wilhelm.
Butter auf den Tisch.
And don't worry. Kurt will make sure your superior doesn't come this way.
Why are you doing this?
We didn't think you'd say anything as long as she was here.
If you noticed, others will have too. They'll make me pay.
Even more reason to talk. If we have proof, we can take action and close this camp.
Very well. What would you like to know?
Erstmal will ich echt wissen, was hier los ist.
What's really going on here? We know that Raina didn't die in an accident.
This is supposed to be a training camp for the Guard's elite. Only the most talented recruits are allowed to join. This is an immense honor, an extraordinary chance. That's what we're told every day. But in reality, it's just hell.
Okay.
Tell
It's
me
like...
about the training you undergo here.
It's more torture than anything else. We're constantly beaten and humiliated, and the slightest complaint only leads to more blows. They even push us to police one another, so we don't dare talk. Whatever the orders, we put our heads down, grit our teeth, and obey.
And they call us barbarians. We could never put our own children through this.
I heard them tell you about the specialist training against the natives in hostile environments. But what they teach us would be more useful for assassins.
Ja, wollen wir noch mal genau nach dem
As for
Rainer.
Raina, do you know what happened to him?
Yes. One day he just couldn't stand it any longer. He disobeyed orders, he fought back, and people got hurt. That's when things blew up. They summoned him for night training.
What does that entail?
It doesn't have much to do with real training. They call us up for it at the last minute. The weakest serve as punching bags for the others, who are encouraged to beat them. If we refuse, we too become the targets. So we join in and strike. If you're looking to punish Raina's murderer, you can start with me. We all have his blood on our hands.
Thank you for telling us all of this. You should get back to your comrades.
I hope you can do something. Have this camp closed. Otherwise I'll soon be as dead as Raina.
We understand the risk you've taken. We won't let you down.
Alter, ist das krass. Da den einfach alle tot
Thank you.
geprügelt.
Really? That was truly fascinating.
Captain,
I've seen everything I needed to see. You can leave us.
Yes, Captain.
Shall we go?
Ist das krass, ey. Holy moly.
Good. Willem has spoken.
What did he tell you?
He said the recruits go through hell. They're humiliated, spy on each other, get bullied. It's essentially torture. Raina wouldn't stand for these methods. He rebelled and was summoned for night training.
Are you sure he used that term?
Yes, but he told me it's not really training. The recruits are summoned.
And the others beat them. Sometimes to death. I know.
You knew about this kind of training.
Yeah. I thought it was a thing of the past. What a monster. How dare he?
I'm so sorry. I'm lost for words. Tell me, did you learn anything new?
I scouted out the site. There's two parts of the barracks we should look at more closely. Rolf's quarters and the basement, which they refused to open for me.
You're full of anger, Sengots. Take a deep breath and think. Then tell us your plan.
Let's wait for nightfall. We'll sneak into the camp unseen, search the barracks, the private quarters, and then the basement.
We might also try to find out where this night training takes place.
Yes. I wouldn't want other young recruits to lose their lives tonight. Especially Wilhelm.
Aber was würde ich sagen? Machen wir in der nächsten Folge. Wenn euch die Folge gefallen hat, lasst gerne ein Like da. Wenn ihr nichts mehr an Videos verpassen wollt, einfach auf den Abo-Knopf drücken, kostet nichts und tut nicht weh. Und wir sehen uns im nächsten Video wieder. Bis dahin, ciao, ciao.